Now on CoastTV News.
Outdoor dining rules, the changes under consideration to keep pedestrians safe.
The Bethany Beach Volunteer Fire Company upping a yearly fee for ambulance services. What prices to expect coming up.
It's a gray evening here along the coast, but sunshine is on its way back in. I'll have your weekend forecast coming up in just a few moments.
This is CoastTV News at 5.
Safe and warm after being saved from deplorable circumstances. Good evening. I'm Madeline Overturf.
And I'm Charlie Sakaitis. Welcome to our News at 5. We begin tonight with over 75 animals now recovering in Georgetown.
These are just some of the 66 dogs taken from a Felton mobile home. Their injuries ranging from eye infections to fleas, even emaciation. Now, we got to meet the dogs in person today, and their story is nothing short of inspiring. Sleeping soundly, possibly for the first time. These are some of the 66 dogs, along with 9 cats and 1 bird, who were rescued from a Felton mobile home.
Really no access to fresh air, fresh food or water, sunlight. They were covered in fleas, covered in filth. They all required significant grooming, nail trims. They all needed to have the fleas treated. Several needed surgeries for eye issues and teeth issues. Really just conditions no living creature should ever experience.
Mike Caviani says the animal's resilience is astounding.
When I first met her, she was a little shy. She was a little reserved. She wasn't quite sure who I was. And then just after a few seconds of sitting with her, she now just wants to be in my lap. And that's been all of them. Just so quick to trust again.
Some of the dogs will need continued care due to their health, but almost all will be ready for their forever home alongside all animals at the Animal Rescue Center this weekend.
Now they can go be the loved pets that they were born to be. It's what it's all about, truly.
The Office of Animal Welfare says charges are pending against the animal's former owner. Most of the dogs are at the Animal Rescue Center in Georgetown, and adoptions begin at 11 a.m. tomorrow. The SPCA says those 9 cats, they're at campuses upstate and getting medical care. And the parakeet found, her name is Pretty Girl, by the way, she'll also be up for adoption soon.
It's great to see those animals doing better. New in Lewis, the city will be hearing environmental recommendations that focus on protecting wetlands in development projects. According to the Delaware Center for the Inland Bays, both tidal and non-tidal wetlands provide valuable services such as storm and flood protection and water quality improvement. The center will be providing possible recommendations on amending the wetland buffer ordinance to the city and the next environmental subcommittee on Monday, February 5th at 1 p.m.
Let's take a live look now into Ocean View. I just love that shot there. Let's check in now with our meteorologist Alex Seymour on our forecast. Good evening, Alex.
Good evening. Yeah, it's a beautiful shot there of the Indian River Inlet Bridge in the background. Pretty gray skies out there on that camera, and pretty gray skies out there on our Tennos Casual Furniture camera in Laurel. Also, we were seeing some raindrops on the camera within the last 30 minutes. Quick shower moved through. They're going to really start to taper off within the next hour or so. Temp sitting right around 45 degrees, so it's a pretty chilly evening, and we're going to continue to see those cool temps in the 40s throughout the evening hours. There we go on our satellite radar picture. There's that little shower passing between Route 13 and Route 113. That's continuing to push off to the south. Elsewhere is just those gray skies, and that's going to continue for a few more hours. But overnight, these skies are going to start to clear out, and we're going to start to see a bit clearer conditions as we head towards tomorrow. Temps staying in the 40s all evening long, so probably want to grab a jacket if you do plan on spending time outside.
When temperatures rise, people love to enjoy outdoor dining, especially in Rehoboth Beach. The city says it's looking at a few outdoor dining rule changes they say will keep pedestrians safer. Commissioners will discuss the option to require a 7-foot setback instead of the current 3-foot setback from corners if restaurants are on a corner property, and require restaurants to give a detailed design manual that shows the floor plan nearby trees and benches so they can reevaluate the space.
So during COVID, people had to sit outside, They made that a priority, and then they put up the barriers, which I thought was a great idea because it allowed people to still walk, eat outside and walk. I mean, it restricted parking, but it made it more pedestrian friendly, I thought.
These possible changes will be discussed Monday, February 5th at the Mayor and Commissioners Workshop meeting.
And this brings us right into our Coast TV poll. We want to know what is your main concern with outdoor dining changes? Let's take a look at the results.
Take a look at your screen. So far, a majority are saying none. They don't have any concerns about that, though pedestrian safety has a decent chunk there.
And the business impact, that's down to 17%. You could still vote on this. It's the first time we've run the poll tonight. You can do that at CoastTV.com or use our Coast TV mobile app.
An ambulance price hike in the Bethany Beach area. It's the first time that's happened in 10 years. The Bethany Beach Volunteer Fire Company says it's increasing the ambulance fee from $53 to $60 a year because as the population grows, so do their services. The fire company went into detail today about which immediate family members are included with that subscription.
As far as the new term of covering immediate family, we want to be able to cover the owner and 2 generations from that owner, whether it's the owner, their parents and grandparents, or the other way, the owner, their children and grandchildren.
The fire company also stated they are aware of special circumstances in some families and they're determining how that will be handled with the fee going forward.
A Lowe's employee has been arrested for theft after Delaware State Police uncovered over $4,000 worth of stolen merchandise. Police say 50-year-old Carlos Aguilar of Milford had been working at the Lowe's store in Lewis on Plantation Road and allegedly removed over $4,000 worth of merchandise going back to November while working in the store. Troopers obtained a warrant on January 30th, and Aguilar was taken into custody following a traffic stop that was conducted by Milford police.
The bodies of 3 American service members returned to the U.S. today. They were killed in a drone attack on a U.S. military base in Jordan. An Iranian-backed militant group has claimed responsibility. NBC's Alice Barr reports on how President Biden and the First Lady honored the fallen, attending the dignified transfer here in Delaware as the Biden administration readies its response to the deadly attack.
President Biden and the First Lady at Dover Air Force Base in Delaware for the most solemn of responsibilities, receiving the remains of 3 fallen service members as they return to U.S. soil. Army Reserve Sergeants Kennedy Sanders, William Rivers, and Breonna Moffett were killed in a drone strike on their military base in Jordan. An Iranian-backed militia group claimed responsibility. The president meeting privately with the soldiers' families. On Thursday, he publicly honored their memory.
They risked it all, and we'll never forget the sacrifices and service to our country.
Sergeants Sanders and Moffett, who were only in their 20s, were promoted posthumously. Their parents spoke this week about their heartbreak.
We wasn't there for her, but she knew that we loved her so much.
And their deep pride.
She gave the ultimate sacrifice. She is a hero.
Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin also attending the dignified transfer after addressing the U.S. response to the attack that also injured roughly 40 American service members. Biden administration officials have described any U.S. retaliation as likely multi-tiered and sustained over time. It's not clear whether Iran could be targeted directly or only the militant groups it backs.
They have a lot of capability. I have a lot more.
A day of mourning in the U.S., underscoring the stakes in the Middle East, rocked by conflict and simmering tensions.
And we have breaking news to add on to this story. According to CNN, the U.S. has begun conducting airstrikes on targets in Iraq and Syria, the start of what will likely be a series of larger-scale U.S. strikes on Iranian-backed militias who have carried out attacks on U.S. troops in the Middle East. That's according to 2 U.S. officials.
And a second piece of breaking news, a federal judge in Washington formally postponed Donald Trump's March trial on charges of plotting to overturn the 2020 election as a key legal appeal from the former president continues to work its way through the courts. Today, U.S. District Judge Tanya Chutkan vacated the March 4th trial date but did not immediately set a new date. The postponement comes as a federal appeals court has yet to resolve a pending appeal from Trump, arguing that he is immune from prosecution for actions he took in the White House.
The federal government reports the U.S. economy added a stunning 353,000 jobs in January. It's a stronger than expected gain to kick off 2024. The Bureau of Labor Statistics also found unemployment rates remained at 3.7 from the month before. It's the 24th month in a row that the nation's jobless rate has been under 4%.
On that note, Americans' view of the economy, they're on the rise, but that doesn't mean they're high. In a new CNN poll, only 26% of Americans feel that the economy is starting to recover. 48% of Americans say they still believe the economy remains in a downturn. Overall, 42% of Americans say their financial situation is worse than a year ago, and 20% say they're doing better now. Meanwhile, 37% say they're about the same.
Community health services are coming to Greenwood for free next week. The Delaware Health and Social Services will have its Sussex County mobile unit outside Greenwood Town Hall. That's for people to use services such as flu and COVID-19 vaccines, HIV testing, and diabetes screenings. The mobile unit will be parked from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m.
Coming up, a car crashes into a Seaford Taco Bell. What caused the driver to end up in this wall?
Sunshine. Yes, sunshine looks to return over the weekend. I'll let you know how long these drier days will last coming up in just a few minutes.
Plunge into the first weekend of February, the festivals and winter traditions that are back at the beach.
Time for a new mattress? If you're not sleeping well, Johnny Janosik's Mattress World is here to help. It's your one-stop mattress superstore with the area's largest selection. And right now, purchase any mattress of $1699.95 or more, and we'll throw in a free pillow set, a free sheet set, and $400 off any Rise Home Power Base. Plus, get free same-day mattress delivery. And fantastic financing options are available too. Shop Johnny Janosik's Mattress World today.
Your roof is the first line of defense against the elements, but is ready for the next storm? If it's time for a new roof, call Hershey Exteriors. As a GAF Master Elite contractor, we offer the industry's best warranty. Our roofs come with a Golden Pledge 50-year warranty on materials and a 25-year workmanship warranty that is backed by GAF. Call Hershey Exteriors, your trusted roofing pros, and get 0% financing for 12 months because life is sweeter with Hershey Exteriors.
I'm attorney Ben Schwartz. Part of what I do is represent the families of people who've been killed in tractor-trailer accidents. The law for tractor-trailer accidents is different from regular car accidents. If you need help with one of these cases, then it's important that you find a trial lawyer with experience handling commercial motor vehicle collision cases. I hope you never get tangled up with a big rig, but if you do, tip the scales of justice in your favor. Call Schwartz & Schwartz today.
Not sure what to get your Valentine this year? How about a new walk-in shower from Baths by Spicer Brothers? Right now, through February 14th, save 14% off your entire project and take advantage of no interest and no payments for 18 months. Plus, receive a set of 2 luxury bathrobes. And your new shower can be installed in as little as 1 day with factory-certified 5-star installation guaranteed. Don't miss out. This offer ends February 14th. Baths by Spicer Brothers, because you deserve the best.
This is Coast TV News at 5.
Freeze the day, your weekend roundup. It's here.
That looks cold. Coast TV News anchor Mallory Metzner highlighting a frigid fun run and showing us which cool events some of us from Coast TV are actually going to be attending ourselves.
Make a splash this weekend for a good cause. One of Delaware's largest fundraising events returns to the coast. Thousands will brave the icy waters for the 33rd annual Polar Bear Plunge in Rehoboth Beach. This beloved event benefits Special Olympics Delaware with sand sculpting, a chili contest, and of course, running into the ocean on Sunday. Over 3,000 participants raised more than $1 million last year. Our very own Petey the Peacock will be on hand for the festivities. But first, run to the plunge on Saturday. This 5K starts at 10 a.m. on the boardwalk. The one and only Coast TV News anchor Matt Pensick is the MC. While you're in Rehoboth Beach, unleash your inner artist and discover a vibrant form of art. Gouache is similar to watercolor with its fast-drying traits. The Rehoboth Art League is launching a new series of workshops starting Sunday. Art enthusiasts can learn to work with flat washes, blending, and detailing. They will create small pieces of their own. Warm up at Cape and Lopin High School for the Hot Chocolate Festival. Event host Saltwater Roots Boutique is bringing a hot chocolate bar with lots of delicious toppings, baked goods, a Winter Games Kids Zone, and more than 80 shops. Grab your cup of post-Christmas cheer on February 3rd from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. Got dinner plans this Saturday? There's an annual bull and oyster roast at the Frankfort Volunteer Fire Company. What that entails is a menu of oyster fritters, raw and steamed oysters, roast beef sandwiches, and other meats and sides. There's a silent auction and raffles this Saturday at 6 p.m. on Main Street in Frankfort. I have links to buy tickets and register for all of these cool things to do in the article on CoastTV.com.
Brought to you by North Bay Marina, where boaters have the most fun.
Is your home dry-teched yet? Have you even looked in there? With so much rain recently, homes across Delmarva are reporting water in the crawl space.
It doesn't take much water to saturate wood, damage insulation, and lead to mold growth, affecting your energy costs and even your health.
Dry-Tech's exclusive CHAMP system is designed to make your crawl space dry.
And keep it dry. Guaranteed.
Dry-Tech, Delmarva's original crawl space experts for over 15 years. Have you dry-teched yet?
Avery Hall has a long-standing history of being involved in the community. To me, it's very important to be involved in helping local families when they're in need. We see a variation of people in need. They need to be educated, provide guidance, and that's something that we're here for, and I enjoy helping people. At the end of the day, if I'm able to rewrite a policy and save them money that can help them continue in early retirement, that would be great. I'm Steve Mason, account executive at Avery Hall Insurance.
Late Night with Seth Meyers. Late nights on Coast TV.
WBOC. From empty nester to first home, Accessible Home Builders does it all.
It was great working with Scott at Accessible Builders. He called us every Monday and asked us to come over to the house at each step of the way during the construction of our home.
It was pretty unique working with Scott because not only is he the owner, but he was working in here hands-on with his employees and really just trying to make our vision come to life.
Design your dream home with Accessible Home Builders.
It's Tommy Bahama Month at Johnny Janosic. Explore the casual and comfortable take on luxury living. And for a limited time, take 50% off list prices on all Tommy Bahama and Lexington home furnishings. Create the look you've dreamed of at our lowest prices of the year. Transform your home into an everlasting utopia with the top-selling brands on everyone's wish list. Your paradise awaits. Shop Tommy Bahama Month for a limited time only at all Johnny Janosic locations.
Well, sunshine's on its way back in for the weekend, but before we get to that forecast, I want to talk to you about a new Coast TV First Alert weather line that we have. Your forecast is just a call away, 443-880-9100. You call that phone line, and you'll get us giving you your forecast at any time of the day. So even when we're not on air, you can call and get our forecast. So just call that phone line, and you'll get that. Taking a live look out the door this evening, Ocean City Commander's hotel camera doesn't want to pop up for me, unfortunately, but if it did, we'd be seeing some pretty clear skies out the door. Temps in the 40s all across the region, low to mid 40s, 43 in Rehoboth Beach, it's 44 in Bethany Beach, 45 in Millsboro, 44 degrees in Milton this evening. So it's a cool evening, really not that bad though. It's the first Friday of February and we're in the mid 40s. Not going to complain too much. We could be much colder than that. Winds rather light coming out of the north around 5 to 10 miles per hour. The exception is at the Indian River Inlet where we're seeing winds upwards of 18 miles per hour. Ocean City winds upwards of 19 miles per hour. So a few higher areas with some higher wind speeds right along the water. Satellite radar picture. Most areas just gray. We have seen this one shower pass across portions of Sussex County between Route 13 and Route 113. That is now moving to our south into Wycomico County, and then eventually it's going to be completely out of the area. And then we don't have any more rain to deal with for the rest of the evening hours. We just have some more gray skies to deal with off toward north, but even those gray skies going to start to fall apart as we progress throughout the overnight hours, and then especially as we head towards Saturday morning. Saturday morning, we're looking at mainly clear skies, a few areas of clouds still lingering. Bigger story though, it's going to be chilly. We're going to be down in the low to mid 30s. Some of us closer to that 30-degree mark. Saturday afternoon, not a cloud in sight. It is going to be gorgeous. We haven't seen a lot of weekends recently where we don't see rain. This weekend, this Saturday, Sunday, is going to be one of those. Sunshine all day long. Temps on the chilly side. You will want to grab a jacket if you do spend some time outside, but I would certainly recommend spending some time outside. Light winds, sunshine, even the low to mid 40s, going to feel pretty good. Sunday morning, starting out in the low 30s. Some of us, clear skies, light winds, probably going to be falling down into the 20s. And then Sunday afternoon, back up into the mid to upper 40s. Inland, the beaches, we're likely staying in the low 40s. But again, it's a sunny day and it's a light wind day, so really can't complain too much. We've seen a lot of rain recently, so we do need this break. Season to date, over a foot of rain, 13.6 inches of rain in Georgetown. We're finally going to get that break. We have seen rain every single weekend through the month of January, so it's been since December, since the last time that we didn't see any wet weather across the region. Our Paul Davis Restoration and Home Remodeling 7-day forecast: sunshine all day long, Saturday and Sunday with temps in the mid-40s, staying sunny into Tuesday. Next chance of rain, not until next Friday.
I like the sun part of that. A one-car crash damaged a Taco Bell in Seaford this morning. Take a look at the photos here. Officers and fire officials say they were dispatched to the restaurant at approximately 10:40 a.m. The Seaford Fire Department says the man driving the car suffered a medical emergency behind the wheel, lost control, and hit the building. The car crossed the north and eastbound lanes of the Norman Eskridge Highway before moving through the Starbucks and Taco Bell parking lots. There was no structural damage to the Taco Bell. The driver is now being treated at Tidal Health Nanacoke Memorial Hospital.
The town of Ellendale is looking for new members for its Planning and Zoning Commission. There are currently 3 open seats that are now up for grabs. Applicants must submit their letters of intent by next Tuesday. Interviews will be conducted next Wednesday at the town council meeting at 7 p.m. to be held at the Ellendale Fire Department. The commission is set to meet the 3rd Wednesday of every month at Town Hall.
A new Department of Correction Deputy Commissioner has been named for the state of Delaware. We're going to have more on that after the break.
Over 14,000 people per day are affected by water damage in their home or business. Even a small leak from a water heater, washer, refrigerator line, or even HVAC drain can cause lasting damage. Response time is critical. Paul Davis has a team of certified experts on call 24/7 to stop the water, mitigate damage, and work directly with your insurance to quickly restore your home or business. If you see peeling paint, stains, mold, or smell a musty odor, call Paul Davis Restoration and Home Remodeling.
Weather brought to you by Paul Davis Restoration, your storm damage experts, here to help now.
Do you want longer-lasting appliances? No more water spots, scaling, or stains. Softer and brighter laundry? Start by refining your water with Shore Water Refining.
For over 50 years, we've been creating bottle-quality water right from your faucet. One of the best things you can do for your health is to drink pure, clean water. So call today for a free water test, a free system design, and mention this ad for 10% off a whole house system.
Affordable refined water, guaranteed. Only from Shore Water Refining.
Hi, I just had to tell you Valley Casino has partnered with Bet Rivers in Delaware.
We've got lots and lots of exciting slots and table games to play.
With really fast payouts and a rewards program you'll love!
Plus, with award-winning customer service, the excitement never stops. Is this awkward?
So get ready, casino fans. And Brittany. Bet Rivers and Valley Casino, together in Delaware. Download the app today.
The world's greatest game show is back. And this time, it's a whole new deal. Deal or No Deal Island, February 26th on NBC and Peacock.
You may think your home's crawl space is okay, but chances are it's not. Mold, pests, and rotting beams can all cause problems for your home and for your family. The good news is your home's crawl space problems can be fixed permanently, so you and your family can rest easy. Because crawl space problems won't get better with time, but they will get better with us.
Call Dry Zone today for your free estimate.
Brought to you by Dry Zone, your local crawl space experts.
At this hour, the Delaware Department of Correction is naming its new deputy commissioner. Current Bureau of Prisons Chief Shane Troxler was appointed to the role earlier today. Troxler brings 20 years of Department of Correction experience to the role. He'll oversee the department's 4 bureaus moving forward. New data shows that test scores are slowly rebounding among American students. This is for those who suffered educational loss during the pandemic. The report was released this week by researchers at Harvard and Stanford universities. The group has been tracking annual test data from 30 states. The results showed test scores in reading and math improved last spring for the first time since the pandemic. Researchers found students have made up a third of what they lost in math and a quarter of what they lost in reading since COVID schools shut down. We'll be right back.
Are you dreaming of the perfect outdoor space where you can relax and entertain? Look no further than Delmarva's most trusted partner, Spicer Brothers. We pride ourselves on superior craftsmanship and only use the finest materials to create beautiful, durable decks. From classic wooden decks to low-maintenance PVC materials, we have the perfect solution for you. And right now, get a free Green Mountain Grill with your new deck. Plus, enjoy 0% financing with no payments and no interest for 18 months. Spicer Brothers, turning homeowners' dreams into reality for over 20 years.
At Atlantic General Hospital, we've been busy. Busy expanding healthcare services that are second to none in our region. From cancer care and women's health services to orthopedics, gastroenterology, and more, we provide advanced health technologies delivered by top providers. Expert care every day. It's what you can count on from Atlantic General Hospital.
Our goal at Expert Wire is to provide a wide range of quality electrical services with the highest standard of safety and excellence. In the world of wires and watts, Expert Wire is leading the charge for your home EV solutions. Get the fastest charging options at home for your electric vehicle. Remember, leave the wiring to the experts and make it a powerful day. Full details online at expertwire247.com or call 844-350-WIRE.
When you have damage caused by frozen or burst pipes, getting help fast is crucial. Royal Plus offers immediate and professional cleanup services if you should suffer damage from frozen pipes. Our water extraction and restoration repair technicians are experts at restoring any structure, location, or property type, and are available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to respond to your water emergency. In disaster's wake, there's one call to make: Royal Plus. Find us at royalplus.com. We bring calm to the chaos.
Look at my shoe. They're scuffed. I look like a school administrator.
Show me what you got. It's real now.
Mind if I take my dress off?
I do not.
I am a human chill pill.
As someone who took chill pills in the 80s, you need a new dealer.
Didn't you always say we should be honest about who we are?
Within the family, yes. But to outsiders, it's a lifetime of deception.
Night Court and Extended Family, Tuesday on NBC and Peacock.
Coming up new on Coast TV News at 6, how an upcoming vote on a new housing development in Milton could impact the community's future.
Well, we've been seeing a pretty gray day here along the coast, and we're still seeing that as we take a live look out the door in our Bay Health campus camera in Dover up in the state's capital. Gray skies, temps sitting right around 44 degrees. The good news is, as we head into the weekend, conditions certainly going to be improving. Take a look at this. Sunshine going to be taking over on Saturday. Temperatures around 44 degrees, which is pretty chilly, but sunshine, light winds. It's going to feel pretty good outside both Saturday and Sunday as temps climb up to about 46 degrees. You want to spend some time outside, just grab a light jacket. We stay sunny through the middle of next week.
Alex, thank you, and thanks for joining us here for Coast TV News at 5.
For more news, more local weather, download our Coast TV News app.
Inside Edition is up next.
And we're going to see you later tonight for Coast TV News at 6. Have a great evening.